Welcome, and I'm really happy to have you all on this discussion. So we're obviously here for a common reason, a common purpose, and it's as simple as for the love of cricket.
Okay, alphabetically maybe.
Okay.
Sorry, so we have a 60 plus and a 30 below, I see. So it is interesting mix.
That's the beauty of cricket, right?
Hi everybody.
Hi.
I'm Anil Advani.
That's good, Anil. I am thankful you didn't talk about off the field. How would you score?
I didn't know that you can talk off the field also.
That'd be love of something else.
Put it out, thankfully. Okay, Anil.
My name's Karan Advani. As mentioned before, I'm a lot below 30. I'm only 22.
Samarth is the name, but everyone calls me Sam, Sunny, Sammy, whatever you guys want to call me. And it's a pleasure connecting on this episode of For the Love of Cricket. But as an Indian, I think cricket runs in the blood, right? I don't know if it bleeds blue. I think it still bleeds red from the recent experiences. But that ball that Venkatesh Prasad bowled to Amir Sohail.
Oh my God.
Manoj Prabhakar's things, Ajay Jadeja's things, what he did in the World Cup, Sidhu's fielding, all of that. So happy to talk about Test cricket any given minute of the day.
You touched upon Sidhu's fielding. And you're a great batsman, great temperament. I mean, you were the strokeless wonder when he started, but then he developed, and he used to never talk. Now he talks so much.
Talks a lot.
But I just want to touch on something which is, how they cured Sidhu.
Okay.
So they gave him the name Jaunty. So he had no choice, He had to try to live it up. So he became a much better fielder then.
Right.
Hi guys, it's Tausif here. Test is in its purest form of cricket, so it's the Wimbledon of cricket. And I cannot just ignore any test conversations that's going around me. I have to partake, I have to discuss, I have to give my views, I want to learn more. It's just too good, listening to various outcomes, various tactics that goes in this game. It's just a beautiful sport, and I too follow a lot of sport, and test cricket is just magnificent.
Great, Tausif.
My love for the game started, I think I was born with a bat in my hand, honestly. I could actually take a run up from my room and then, bowl overarm, and when I couldn't bowl overarm, underarm. But we used to play 100 balls each. Each inning was 100 balls. And
You must have broken a lot of things while playing.
And along with us playing, he used to do the commentary as well while bowling and batting. So it was great. It was great fun, and I learned so much.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Keep the faith, Dad. Keep the faith, Dad. He kept on whispering, keep the faith, Dad. Keep the faith. And then things started changing. Kef and Yuvraj. Anyway, that was a small tidbit I remember.
Yeah.
My mom still remembers because she couldn't go out that night.
Interested with this Australia and India match because that was the red blood of two countries playing with each other instead of that pajama cricket with best of the names. So
Pajama cricket.
This is where the red blood comes when you're playing.
So Lakshman is there in everyone, most of our plus 3.
Missing out part.
We don't forget the 4th inning special.
Probably he'll figure in mine too.
That is why I felt that, Tendulkar, Kohli, of course, they miss out. That also I had my reasons for it. But Vishwanath was one batsman I really admired because he used to play with a lot of passion, and his artistry of batsmanship was something which was out of this world. Then comes...
He was the one player whom I would watch waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I would not complain if Virendra Sehwag, even at the age of 42, if he was to make a comeback, I would not bother about the result, but I would want to watch Virendra Sehwag play those 15 balls. In 15 years, he's batted over 31,000 deliveries, which is roughly 8% of all the deliveries bowled to an Indian innings in 15 years, and that does not even include the times he was on the non-strikers end.
and all of that. So 60s is where I remember. Obviously, before that, I don't. The likes of Vijay Hazare, Vijay Merchant, and all that, I don't remember. Vinu Wankar. I don't care what bowler you are, what reputation you come with at 9 a.m. or the first over. I'm going to smack you for smithereens. But for me, my sports persons are God.
To watch, and like Karan said, if I had an option to wake up at 3 in the morning, even I too would just join you, Karan. I would watch Sehwag batting. India and Australians were shit scared of him. I'm sorry for the word. You can edit it, Neeraj.
I couldn't have a Lakshman, so at least I have a part of Lakshman and Ashwin for me.
He had this beautiful, he was a guy who did an ad for Bill Cream and he was sacked for that. I mean, he was not selected because those days advertising was not allowed. Of course, he labored later, and in India, you don't ask them to go. So Dhoni wants to play for 3 more World Cups, you agree to play. Maybe only our moms would like to watch our face now. And the show has been too long, so I have to just come up with some one-liners. We are talking about Jadeja's fielding, but I remember, just as we were talking about his fielding, I remember there was this player, I don't know, maybe Anil remembers, but it was Phil Tufnell, if you remember.
Yeah.
He was a left-arm English bowler.
Phil Tufnell, yeah.
Phil Tufnell, and that was a very terrible fielder, I remember a gem from Ian Chappell. He said the great thing about Phil Tufnell is, for the British, for the English, is that when he's bowling, at least he's not fielding then.
I can assure you, this is going across 2 hours because we're talking about Test cricket, guys. So it's a long format.
We have to test viewers' temperament.
Temperament as well, right?
I thought he was saying that we'll continue for 5 more days.
I was just going to say that.
It will be under 20 minutes.
But no, thanks for having us. Thanks, and it was really enjoyable.
Thanks Raju. Thanks Neeraj. Thanks Karan, Sam.
Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Asif is already going to sleep. Take care.
Anyway, good night and take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
God bless.
Cheers, guys.